What's good, my man in society? It is your host with the most, Shadow Look, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate you. Go ahead and do that. Now, what I wanted to talk about was actually I did a live yesterday, and individuals told me if I could make a video, discussing the matter, right? I was asked about, the whole incident with Mr. Beast, and I went into this talk of how individuals out there know how to make excuses sound good, right? To get people to jump on board to what they're saying, right? Because these individuals don't expect you to debate them, right? So, they make their excuses sound good, right? But no matter how much glitter they put on it, it's still going to be an excuse, right? Now, what do I mean by that? Meaning, I was talking about, they were mentioning that, okay, let's say if individuals that Mr. Beast hangs around with or anybody out there display bad behaviors, right? But that people only base their friendship of an individual based off of their interactions, not what other people are saying or was labeled about the individual, but their interactions, right? Like, what do they get from each other, and just what they've been through, right? So you base it off of your interactions. But morals don't work like that. Morals work evenly. It's an even playing field when it comes to morals, meaning it doesn't matter who it is, you stand on your morals. Because the flaw in I only base um, my judgment on this individual based off of our interactions. Okay, the flaw in that is that there is other individuals who display bad behaviors as well, right? And we're talking about rapists, child molesters, serial killers, criminals in themselves, right? But people out there, and they apologize for their crimes, and they go to jail, and they do their time, and they come out, right? And they apologize, and like I said, but people still judge them as chomos, rapists, murderers, or whatever, right? They still brand them like that. Like, people will still not hang around or associate themselves with these individuals, but they apologize, right? And they didn't rape or molest or anybody that and going based off of what you said that you only base your judgment on an individual based off of your guys' interaction, right? So therefore he didn't molest no one, and you never seen them do these things, right? So therefore, by your own words, why don't you accept them, but you choose to accept others? So how do your morals work? Sometimes at your convenience, depending. Like, how exactly do your morals work? Sometimes, not all the time, 50-50. You know what I mean? They choose, they pick and choose who they want to apply this to. Because other people they don't know, but yet they still judge them and still label them and brand them and distance themselves from those individuals, even though they themselves say that they only base their opinions or whatever on the person's interactions with them. So why not with these people then? Going based off of your breakdown. No. When somebody displays bad behavior, it doesn't even matter if you're cool with this individual. You got to call it out evenly. You know what I mean? That's what morals are. They don't take a hiatus or a break for nothing. You see this way and you stand on it. So you call it out on any individual that you see, even if it's the ones in your circle. But see, individuals don't like to do that. They like to do it. They pick and choose and at their own benefit, when they want to apply their morals. Right? But they make it sound lovely. Like it sounded legit when you first, when you first hear it. Okay, you should base your, judgment on somebody. But like I said, once you start diving in and asking questions, their whole entire argument, falls apart. Because morals don't work like that. You get what I mean? Because if you want to call out stuff on other people and judge other people, but yet the people in your own circle display the same behaviors, Mr. Beast has hired so many people who have had all these, charges and stuff like that. And yet he seems to hire them. And yet he wants to go on other people's podcasts and talk about how other people are, hanging around molesters and chomos. Like, bro, look at your staff. So you don't get to call out nobody on nothing, bro. Because look at the people you're hanging around with. Yeah, you have the audacity to be trying to call out other people, you know? And people choose to defend him because he's a big channel, right? One of the biggest. So people just believe him just based off of the numbers and views. But that's not how real life works, right? It don't matter how many views you have or how much money you have. That doesn't automatically mean that you're right or that what you're saying is the truth or that you can't be wrong or that this person, just because he has less than you, can't be right because he has less than you. That makes absolutely no sense. Just because somebody doesn't have as much as the next person doesn't mean that that person, just because he has everything, he is absolutely right about everything and he can't be wrong. People always love to throw stuff like that out there, right? Their success, their wealth, their bank account, their views, their subscriber amount. But what does it have to do with the discussions that we're having right here? Those are diversions that people throw out there, right? Just to, persuade the audience. Because they don't have no arguments that they have to start throwing insults and shit like that to divert, the discussion. But truth of the matter is, all those chains and watches and money and views and all that does not mean that you're right. And doesn't mean that you know what you're saying or that that you have the answers. And that this person, just because he has absolutely nothing, can't teach you something or can't be right about what you guys are talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because all of that shit is just, they're materialistic things. You know, they're invalid when we're having a conversation here, a discussion about real life morals, right? So, like I said, people like to do that. That's one of the things that they go to when they have no argument. Like, well, I don't give a fuck what they say. Look at all my viewers, or look at all my subscribers, or look at all my money, or look at my chains. I could give a fuck less what they're saying. They ain't on my level. That's because they already lost arguments, bro. You know what I mean? And now, when they were saying, well, when people are out there, right, and they apologize, right? People apologize, and why don't people accept people's apology? Like, people still want to judge them. Like, how do you know that their apology isn't sincere? Look, this is how emotions work, right? This is how when people have remorse, sympathy, when they experience actual real feelings, right? Not like, the compulsive liar or narcissist or sociopaths or anything like that, right? Because look, people choose to apologize once shit hits the fans. Once evidence is thrown out there and once people find out about what these individuals are doing or what's going down is when they choose to apologize. If they really felt remorse, if they were really sincere, if they really actually felt anything, if they were actually really sorry, they would have apologized before any information ever came out. Why do people have to wait for this shit to hit the fans for them not to come and apologize? Because if this shit never comes out, they would have never apologized, meaning they were never sorry to begin with. You know what I mean? Like on a day-to-day, people apologize or people have arguments with their parents, their friends, their loved ones, right? And when people know that they're in the wrong, they go and apologize. They don't wait for their family and friends to start finding out and then they go apologize, right? They wait till they calm down and then okay, shit, maybe I was wrong, and then they go apologize because they actually feel remorse and are actually sincere about their apology. They don't wait till everyone starts finding out and then go apologize. I had brought that up about the P. Diddy thing. He only came out with the video saying he was sorry because the video of him beating that girl came out. If that video would have never came out, he would have never apologized, meaning he was never sorry to begin with. People can't expect people to actually be taking people's apology seriously when they waited till shit hit the fans for them to apologize. If they were really sorry, they would have apologized before anything came out. If they really were sorry about their actions. But no. They know that they got to stay face for the audience. That's why they come with the apologies, meaning their apologies are invalid, bro. That is how the con man likes to, spin the web. That's how you know when they're lying and how they're not sincere with their apologies. That is how human emotions work. That is how individuals know when individuals are lying. You get what I'm saying? So that's how there's individuals out there that could, easily see through people's games, and to say that, okay, these individuals aren't really sorry. They're just saying that to play the audience, Con man, liars really think that they're slick, bro. But if you really break down their sayings, their behaviors, you can see the manipulation in their characters. You know, people don't truly know individuals, yet they want to die in the hills for them. They want to say other people don't know people, and that, but the very same people that they say that they don't know them, you guys don't know these individuals to be defending them either. Because as much as they're wrong, is as much as you can be wrong. At least these individuals are bringing evidence, exposing it, and this evidence is kind of hard to argue with, right? Mr. Beast is kind of cooked. But not only him, but several other people out there as well that display these kind of behaviors or want to throw these kind of arguments. But it's common sense, bros. I know I gotta be breaking it down for people of how people's emotions work and how manipulation works, right? Because if people are gonna base, you know, about how their interactions with an individual, and it's like, okay, what about this individual? You never seen them do any of the stuff, and they never did it to nobody So going based off of your own words, then you should be accepting these people too. But you choose not to, and you choose to believe the stories. Yeah, when people tell the stories on the individuals that you're associating yourself with, you choose to use this argument. And it's like, well, why don't what about over here? So people just pick and choose when they want to use their morals? That's not how morals work. They only call it how it is. I'm just saying,